everyone, Jen Rope here. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am here today to show you this gorgeous waterfall card using the Zany Zebras stamp set. Isn't that so much fun? And the rainbow glimmer paper. This is gorgeous, gorgeous paper. So, if you're watching me on Wednesday, September 23rd, today is a 24-hour stamp sale. There are select stamp sets that are 15% off. You can go ahead and head over to my website, www.stampcampwithjen.com, to see all of the stamp sets that are on sale and to shop them in my online store. And don't forget to use my September host code. If you order with me, you'll get a pack of the holiday rhinestone basic jewels for free if your order is at least $50 before shipping and tax. So one thing I wanted to note was part of that sale, this Zany Zebra stamp set is in that sale. So if you really like this stamp set and maybe don't have it yet, go ahead and head over to my online store and pick it up on sale for 15% off. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I love this rainbow glitter paper. It is really pretty and sparkly. You can see the shine in there, and it doesn't get glitter all over your hands, which is fantastic. I love it. So the first thing we're going to do, I have already gone ahead and pre-cut and scored all the pieces you need. There are 4 Whisper White squares. They are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. We're going to stamp on those in just a second. And then I have 4 basic black squares that are 2 inches by 2 inches. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our stamping. So I'm going to start with my sentiment here. I put "It's time to celebrate," and then did a bunch of the stars around it. So let's go ahead and do that one first. Beautiful. And then we're going to do our stars. Now be careful when you stamp this that you don't get black ink around your stamp and accidentally get black around the stars where you don't want it. There you go, perfect. So now what we're gonna do for the other 3 squares is we're just gonna stamp each one of the zebras onto each square. So the big thing to remember with this, their bodies are not going to fit on each square, and that's okay. We really just want to make sure that the head is situated on the square, but their bodies are all going to get cut off, and that's all right. Got that one. And I'm just using Tuxedo Black Memento ink for all of these. And now we're gonna do, again, making sure the head is centered in the square. That's really all we care about for these. There's that guy. And then one more zebra. And we are gonna put him right there. Oh, that's a little dark. I'm gonna flip that over. Got way too much ink on that one for some reason. Ink pad's a little juicy, I guess. I might have to. Oh, that's good. Test them out. But you can always flip these pieces over if you make a mistake. That's cute. And honestly, it's gonna be on a black background, so if you make a mistake and you put it on that black background, you're not even gonna be able to see it on the other side. So that is what's great about this card as well. Hides all your mistakes. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take some I guess I can use seal. You can use seal or liquid glue. It really doesn't matter. And now, again, the trick with these is make sure that you're putting your finger on the little finger applicator on the top there, and then apply even pressure. Flip the seal applicator so you're going straight up and down and pull, and that'll kind of release the tape line that you've made so it doesn't stick to itself. So I'm just gonna stick all these on, and if you want you can color these. I am not gonna worry about coloring them right now just because for time's sake, but when I did these for Stamp Camp, a lot of my ladies, they really like to color in just those few little like stars, and we're gonna do like a party hat in a minute too, and they really like doing that. So a little bit of coloring they don't mind. It's just when I ask them to color a lot of things that they are not really too fond of it. There we go. And then our third one, again, remember this is the one that I made a mistake. I had too much ink on the back, but you're gonna see it's gonna be just fine. You don't have to waste that paper. You just flip it over. And then when we put it on this background, this black background, you won't even see it through the paper. Just like that. Can't even tell. All right. So now what I'm gonna do, this is like our little slider piece that we're gonna attach everything to. So I'm gonna do a little bit of stamping on this. So this is 1 7/8 by 9 inches down. So what we're gonna do, and then I scored it, sorry. And then I scored it at 2, let's see, I have it written down here. Yep, 2, 2 3/4, 3 1/2, and 4 1/4. And again, all of these dimensions will be on my blog and in my PDF tutorial, so you don't have to worry about it. So now what I'm doing is I'm just folding towards myself. I'm folding on each of the creases here. And so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up those folds and we're gonna stamp in here. So I have, if you look at my example, I have the little zebra with the happy birthday. I put a little hat on him and some ground so it looks like he's standing on something. So we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see here, I have this guy. And again, pulling out my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm gonna do a little practice one since it's a little juicy in some spots. There we go, that's good. So I like to stamp him. You're gonna wanna leave a little bit of space on the bottom for our pull tab. So I'm just gonna kind of stamp him about 1 inch or so from the bottom. Beautiful. I love these stamps because they make quick, easy cards. There's not a lot of coloring. I mean, you can color them if you want to. I've seen people do really cute coloring to make it look like the little fruit stripe zebra from the fruit stripe gum, which is really cute. Or you can just make it whatever color that blends with your colors in your card scheme. All right, so we're just gonna position the party hat just a little bit above the mane here. And it's a little bit higher, but because of the way he looks, I think it just kind of makes it look like he's jumping, and maybe his party hat is jumping off of his head while he's jumping. So I don't mind it, I think it's fine. All right, and then this looks a little, yeah, a little juicy. Just be careful with your Memento pads. If you have a really juicy one, go really light. So we're gonna do the ground right here under his hooves. Good. And then last thing is I'm gonna put happy birthday above where his party hat is. Right above it. Cute. And I really like that script too. I think it's really fun. So while I have my stamps out real quick, I'm going to stamp on the back. Got a little inky during class, that's okay. But I'm gonna stamp this little zebra on the right-hand side of my Whisper White piece that I have cut out right here. So I'm gonna move that to the side, and I am going to grab my zebra. And again, I have him just kind of coming off of the corner here. I like having their bodies cut off so that it just kind of looks like they're peeking in. So I'm gonna do that for this one. Cute. And I'll put that back to the side. Okay, and then if you want, my mom actually came to my stamp camp class and she did this, and I thought it was really cute. If you like to stamp your envelope, what she did, and I thought it was so cute, she took the little jumping zebra and inked him up. Again, I want to do a test. No, that's not too bad. Okay. Sometimes it looks a little too juicy, so I just want to make sure. Okay, so she just took her envelope flap and then stamped right over the flap while it was closed. And I just thought that was really cute. Everybody loved it. A lot of people copied her idea. So good idea, Mom. It's really cute. And then I think I'm going to actually, while I have him out, I'm just going to put his little head in the corner here too. Right on the left-hand corner there. And actually, I'm going to grab the party hat too, because I think that'll be fun. And I'm just going to put a little party hat on him, because this is for a birthday celebration after all. So I know some people don't like to use the hats because then if they lose the envelope, it doesn't really coordinate, and that's okay. But I thought that was just so cute. All right, so put the envelope aside. And so now we can work on assembly, which will be awesome. This will be so quick and easy. You're gonna love it. All right, so I have a piece of basic black here, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have another piece of this rainbow glitter paper, and this one is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just gonna take some seal and I'm gonna adhere my rainbow paper. And I am gonna make, there's a little bit of a border, okay? So now we're gonna take, I have a 1 1/2 inch circle punch, and we are just gonna take the bottom, kind of center it and make a little half moon and punch, okay? And now we just throw that piece away, and now we flip it over. And I have Melon Mambo, and we're gonna take our little Whisper White piece that we stamped and adhere that to the Melon Mambo. For my other card, I had Coastal Cabana, because that's what I have on the back of this one. I have Coastal Cabana because it really matches those colors really well. But this one we're gonna use Melon Mambo. I guess this would be more for like a girly birthday card here. Okay, and now, remember this is the back side here. We're gonna attach this to the back side, and then we're gonna punch again. And then the reason we did a hole punch twice is because all of this paper is really thick, and all of these layers I wouldn't be able to punch them all out at once. I mean, maybe I could try, but as you're gonna see here in a second, this is gonna be really tough to get this done here. Okay. So as you can see, it's kind of overlapping, but that's okay because we're gonna flip this over. Get a little seal stuck on there. And we're gonna take our 1 1/2 inch hole punch, and you're gonna it's gonna be really tight, but you're just gonna line it up to where you've already punched. And then you're gonna punch it again. Oh, very tough, as you can see, but we did it. We've got it on both sides. So with this piece, I'm gonna peel the white off, and then this we're gonna use this background piece, and we're gonna put it on our little slider here, and we're gonna put it on the bottom. And this is where I wrote pull, so people know to pull it down right here. There we go. And I just took a pen. You can, if you have a Stampin' Write marker, that's fine. But I just took a pen and wrote pull. And of course this pen is like almost dead, and drew little arrows down so people know to pull it. And then it coordinates with your card too, and it's less waste. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this strip. This is 1 inch by 4 1/4, and we're going to attach this about 3/4 of the way down. But what we're gonna, how we attach it is we're gonna take some Terran tape because it's got a really good hold. And we're gonna put a little piece of Terran tape right along the edge of either side here on the back. I'm gonna rub that on, make it sticks really well. I'm just gonna use my nail to take that off. Okay. Now we take the strip, like I said, and go about 3/4 of the way down and line it up along the edges of the card and then press. And you'll have a little bit of an opening, and you want that. So we're just gonna put that aside for right now. And now we're gonna work on this piece. So how you attach your squares is you're gonna kind of work backwards. So you're gonna line your squares up how you want them on your card. So I'll put this guy in the middle, I think. Or maybe, yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little piece of Terran tape or Stampin' Seal Plus, something really heavy duty. I think I'm gonna use Stampin' Seal Plus. Or you could use regular seal, I guess. But I think I want something with a little bit more of a hold here. And you're just gonna do a little strip at the top. And we're gonna basically be working backwards. So we're gonna work from the top down. And you're just gonna line it up against the seam and press it down. And there will be a little bit of an overhang on the sides there, and that's okay. Oh shoot, I did it the wrong way. Oh, don't do what I did. See, I didn't work backwards. I worked from the top to the bottom. So I'm just gonna use my little spatula tool here. Don't do it that way. I don't know why I just did that. That's okay though. You wanna work from the bottom to the top, not the top to the bottom. I just realized that as I put that down. So that's okay, we're just gonna set that down. You wanna work, you're working backwards. So you're starting from this end and working up, and it's easier to adhere it that way. Sorry about that. So just a little strip, and it's easier to see everything. That's why you work from the bottom. So you line it up against your crease there, your score line. And then the next one, again, working, you have that score line. So we're just lining it up right next to that score line. Oops, mine's a little crooked there. There we go. Right along that score line. Oh my gosh, I can't see. There we go. Making sure that they're all even. And the next score line here. There we go, and I already have the Stampin' Seal on the one that I made the mistake on. And I'll just line him up right at the top there. Okay, so now that we have all of our zebras on here, you're gonna open it up and you're gonna slide this piece, oops, hopefully not. There we go. We're gonna slide this piece right under the strip. And now what I like to do is I like to line this up against the the glitter paper. And then we're gonna take a piece of Terran tape. Here we go. And we're gonna put it on this strip towards the bottom, just making it as wide as our slider piece here. So we're gonna take that, line it up, And then we're going to take the backing off. And now we're just going to fold this over and fold it right onto that tear and tape. And that's what keeps the slider in place. And now you can slide it, and there you go. You have a waterfall card using the Zany Zebra set and the rainbow glimmer paper. All right, guys, well, I really hope you enjoyed this project. This was the second project in my Stamp Camp recap this month. I'll have one more on Friday, September 25th, 2020. It's our 3D project. So if you liked this video, I hope that you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget that today, September 23rd, 2020, it's a Wednesday. If you're watching during that day, Stampin' Up! Is having a 24-hour stamp sale with 15% off of stamps, and this Zany Zebra set is part of that sale. So I really hope that you'll shop my online store and use my host code to get your free gift if you place an order of at least $50 before shipping and tax. All right, guys, well, thanks again so much for taking time to watch my video and stopping by today, and I'll see you soon. Stay safe. Bye.